folks, Chris Voss here from thechrisvossshow.com, thechrisvossshow.com. Coming with a really cool product I'm excited to take and test out. This is the Kingston Technology Wi-Drive, or Y-Drive, however you want to pronounce that. You can find this at Kingston.com. That's Kingston.com. There'll be a link below this video you can click on. Now, this is a portable wireless storage system. This is 16 gigabytes here. And what this is, you can share this with up to 3 different users on your iPad, your iPod, and also your iPhone. So we're going to open this up and check it out. Okay, so we're back with the unboxed Kingston Technologies Wi-Drive or Y-Drive, however you want to pronounce it. Of course, you have here the Wi-Drive in and of itself. We'll look at that here closely in a second. There's also a charger, which is pretty cool how they thought out this charging process. It has a hidden charger. This makes it awesome for travel. Obviously, this product is for something that you're out on the road doing stuff, whatever. So this makes a great way to easily carry the charger plug for the Kingston Wi-Drive. And then, of course, it comes with a cord to take and charge your Wi-Drive, and also you can use it to plug into your Mac computer, your Windows computer, and be able to copy files off of your Wi-Drive back and forth between your Mac and your Windows. So it's very awesome that way. It's pretty much made for your iPhone, your iPod, and your iPad. Now, what you'll do is we'll get a close-up here of the Wi-Drive. It's very beautiful. It reminds me almost of like a 3G case. Has the curved beveled edges. I feel like I'm holding an old 3G phone, an iPhone 3G. You can see here it's very beautiful and slick on the case, and I was worried about scratching it, and then I noticed that it's got some little bumps on there so that when you sit this on something flat, it's not going to scar up this beautiful case. But it is very good looking. You can see here there's some lights that are going on and off for indicating that its little Wi-Fi is working and everything else. There's a green light or the orange light on the side that lets you know that this thing's also working. And this is your on and off button. You'll actually turn this on and off by this. It takes a few seconds to power up and create the Wi-Fi connection. It's very light, as you can see here. It's really thin, and like I said, that makes it great for travel. Now, one of the problems that I've been having is I've got a 32 gigabyte iPad, a 16 gigabyte iPhone. I'm running out of space to keep stuff on, and so I keep having to delete stuff. And I don't think it's going to get any better with some of the apps as they keep getting bigger and bigger. So the beautiful thing about this is you can copy files from your Mac or your IBM PC, and you can share with them, put them on there, and then of course you can share that with your iOS devices. So let's take a look at how that works. So we've got this turned on, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to our iPad here in this example. So what we'll do is we're going to go into settings. Now, once this goes into settings, you'll see this comes up as Wi-Drive here. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that very well, but I'm just going to demonstrate this. We're actually going to do a blow up here so you'll be able to see this up close. So you're going to select Wi-Drive on your iPad or your iOS device. Then you're going to take and click on the app. The app's a very simple app that it goes into. So from there, you can select the drive in and of itself. You can also keep files locally on your iPad, your iPhone through the iPhone or iPad app. And then from there, you can literally see pictures, and you can play music if you like. And there's videos, everything else that you can take and have. So pretty awesome there. We're going to cut away, and we're going to go to see where you can see the software really up close. So the Wi-Drive, it's very beautiful. I like it. Yeah, it's very nice. Very nice. And you can share this up to 3 different users. Okay, so now we're in the app app that comes for the Wi-Drive, Y-Drive. And this is the iOS app that you get for your iPad, etc., iPhone, iPod. And what you will do when you download the app and install it onto your iOS device is you'll see here you can click what's called in your Wi-Fi area under settings the Y-Drive or Wi-Drive. So you'll go ahead and click that so that you're linking to that drive through your Wi-Fi network on your iOS device. And then of course what you'll do is you'll go to the iOS app. You can see here in your upper left-hand corner. It's free on the on the iTunes. And you'll click on the Y drive that you have. Now you can see here in the menu there's the Y drive, which comes up with its own IP address. You also can have local files and folders that you can take and create. So you can create local folders within the app itself, and within the within those you can share your data. Now you can also connect, of course, to the drive in and of itself. You can see here I've uploaded a picture of my dogs, and what's also awesome too is it will create a slideshow. So if you want to create a slideshow of stuff, you can do that also. How this might be really good is, say you're a photographer and you want to be able to take pictures out and maybe do a slideshow for people that you're showing your photography to, but you don't want to give them, of course, your pictures. This would be a great way where you could, if they have an iOS device, you could temporarily allow them to log into the Y drive and be able to show and see your pictures. And then, of course, once they get within 30 feet, or you change your password, or whatever the case may be, I'll show you that here in a second, they wouldn't be able to access your information. This is usable for up to 3 different users, so it's pretty cool that way. One thing that's nice too is it'll play music and videos, of course, that you can take and do there. Now what's really neat about this is I played on my iPad this same song, and it doesn't play, of course, in sequence. It plays different. So you could actually have a great music database that you might want to share with people, but you're not all having to listen to the same thing. Everyone gets an individual access to the Y drive or We drive, which is really cool because it's basically like a centralized drive between 3 different people on your iOS devices, and you can share it. It's awesome. And you can see here they've got it segmented towards photographs, videos that you might have, music that you have on here. Now, the other cool thing about it too is if you've got, let's say for example, a picture up in the right hand corner here, we can mail this to an email recipient, and we can also copy it to the local drive. And so by copying it, it will put that on that local area that you saw earlier, where I can create my own folders and keep stuff within the app. So that's really cool. I can copy stuff off of the Y drive and be able to keep it locally, so if I'm not attached in, etc., etc. Now, the one thing that I do wish it had is I wish it would save stuff. You could copy stuff and save it to the photo area or slideshow area of the iTunes. You have your iPod and your iPad and iPhone, but it doesn't have that quite yet. Hopefully they'll come out with that in the future. Let's take a look at what the settings do here, because these are also important in the setup and features of this. Now you have your Y drive settings, and in here you can create the name for your device. You can also create the visibility status to make it visible or not. You can change your channel, and you can also go into security settings and use some of the higher degrees of security in order to protect your drive from just anyone logging into it. So that's available there too. You've got network connection settings that can take and set up just the network that you have in your local area, what you're using in your house, etc., etc. You can also upgrade firmware if you need to, and that, of course, I suppose works over the Wi-Fi connection. So pretty cool, where you can control this access and security to the drive and letting people do this. Now, the version you saw that I had was a 16 gig. There is also a 32 gigabyte version, so you can actually get a much larger version. I think this is awesome. I can now download very quickly and easily music onto this Y drive, be able to have it when I travel, but I'm not stuck with it taking up space on my iOS devices. I think that's awesome. So be sure to check it out. It's at Kingston.com. That's Kingston.com. There'll be a link below this video. I really like it. It's really cool and pretty awesome stuff. Be sure to check it out, and be sure to come back to ChrisVossShow.com daily.